But then you decide, well, I need to start an airline. Where did that idea come from?
It came from, I was trying to get from Puerto Rico to the Virgin Islands. I was 28 years old, and I had a lovely lady waiting for me. And
you went to the Virgin Islands because you like the name Virgin, I assume, right?
Exactly. and that, actually that's true. And anyway, American Airlines bumped us, and I'd been away from this lady for 3 weeks, so I went to the back of the airport. I hired a plane. I hoped my credit card wouldn't bounce. I got a blackboard. I wrote Virgin Airlines one way, $39 to the BVI. I went to all the other people who were bumped, and I filled up my first plane. And when we landed in the BVI, the passenger next to me said, sharpen up the service a bit, and you could be in the airline business. And I thought, okay. So the next day I rang up Boeing and said, do you have any second-hand 747s for sale? We started with one second-hand 747 against British Airways 300 planes and Pan Am and TWA's 300 planes. British Airways launched a dirty tricks campaign against us, and they did everything they could to drive us out of business. And we took them to court. We won the biggest damages in British history. It was Christmas time. We distributed it to all our staff. Equally, and so I think every year they hope the British Airways will launch a dirty tricks campaign against us.
So people like the fact that you were against the establishment airline, and well, one time I read that what's now called the Eye, I guess it's the big Ferris wheel in London, the British Air was supporting it, and they couldn't get it assembled, and they couldn't actually get the thing to work, and you rented was it a blimp?
We actually had a little blimp company just outside London, and we scrambled the blimp and we flew over the eye that was still lying flat on the ground, and all the world's press were there to watch this eye being erected, and all we said was, BA can't get it up on the side of the airship.
So how did the newspapers were able to say that?
We got the headlines, they didn't.
Yes.